What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Gamers at Large, episode 74. It's me, your host Jay. I got with me Shep. How you doing, man?
What's going on, good peoples? The Good Shepherd, ADHD specialist coming through. Let's do this.
And we also got Mr. T. Mr. T, what's up?
Hit up foods. Mr. T, what's up?
All right. Since it's been kind of slow in the gaming universe, as it were, this is gonna probably be another random freestyle. Actually, it is gonna be a random freestyle cast. That being said, we did have Andre, Mr. GVGINU, in earlier, but apparently he had to drop out. And he actually had a question. I hope I'm getting this right. So, Andre, my bad if I mess up your question. But his question was, and it went to the tune of this. He was like, since Sony and Microsoft heads, Sony's head being Shuhei Yoshida, and Microsoft's head being Phil Spencer, all pretty much have Wii U's and play them. Why is it that people in their camps, or I should say that only play on their systems, actually act like they have a lot of hatred toward Nintendo? So that's what his question was. I personally can't answer that.
Well, if I may, can I answer that, please?
Sure.
Well, very simply put, they just trying to be nice, and and also they're not real gamers. Expect. Next question. Next question.
Yeah.
That's what people would say, though. That's what people would say. They're just being nice. They're just playing nice. They bought their Wii U's to just say nice things about them. And also, they're not real gamers, you know. So the inadequacies of the Wii U doesn't really matter to them. So.
Well, I mean,
there you go.
that is one way of putting it.
That takes us back to the question of what is a gamer.
That's true.
Yeah.
What is a gamer? And I think that's one of those questions that the person have to answer for themselves. Because me, I play on multiple systems, so and plus I actually play like board games too. Like I play chess, I play checkers, I play hell, I even play collectible card games. So I pretty much play anything.
True.
In all reality. So I mean, it's one of those situations of like, what do you determine a gamer to be?
Well, it's very simple. If you spend a certain amount of time and money on games, and there's nothing specified. If you continuously buying new games and you're playing new games, you're a gamer. Simple.
Oh yeah. Shit! I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
And you can say that there are levels of gamer. Then that's when they go into the casual versus hardcore. But to me, hardcore isn't about how many games you buy a year. Even though I buy a ton, I don't. I'm not gonna say I'm more hardcore.
Invested.
It's time invested. Like, you can be hardcore about World of Warcraft, and that's all you play. You can be hardcore about whatever game you play. You play Bejeweled. That makes you a hardcore Bejeweled fan. Like, you really get into it. You're hardcore. So it's nonsense. It's a way for people to feel. To me, I say it's a lot, but to me, it goes back to insecurities of people who play video games. If you're gonna be in here, you got to be the top dog and look down on everybody else. So that way you feel better about your nerdy ass hobby. To put it plainly.
Basically,
I'm a real man. I play Destiny and Call of Duty.
The funny thing about that, what you just said, T, is the fact that, like, I don't think people actually understand or realize, dude.
I don't think they do it on purpose. I don't think it's like something they think consciously about. It's just, I think it's a subconscious outcome, a subconscious kind of a defense mechanism that they don't even think about.
Yeah, but one of the things is, like, people don't really get that the fact that, well, one, just because gaming has gotten a little more popular or accepted since like 2005,
right?
You still are looked down upon.
Yeah, because before was it casual never even existed. Like
No.
everybody who played video games was the nerd.
Basically.
Until it wasn't until Sony opened up the market in 95 to 97, 98 is when this whole casual versus hardcore stuff came in. Because a bunch of casual people did come in. People who didn't really play video games before, people that would make fun of video games, or people who played them before, found themselves playing Madden and, Doom or whatever. And they had to justify their new hobby. So what they did is say, no, I'm hardcore. Those guys who play those colorful games, those guys are casual. When everybody was hardcore, but now these guys come in and now they want to start making these different levels of, gamer, these different factions and different ranks.
Yeah.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Didn't half of that start because last gen, what happened was Sony and Microsoft couldn't understand how the Wii was beating them.
Oh yeah. Last gen it completely blew open. Obviously the Wii, is when it really blew open. I'm just saying when the market opened up, that was with Sony, and then obviously the market opened up again with Nintendo, and then it did bring in some quote unquote casual people who only played Wii Sports. Yes, there were a lot of people who only played the Wii Sports, the Wii games, the Wii Fit, stuff like that. But that doesn't mean there were no hardcore gamers on there. I can show you my Wii library, and it's not very quote unquote casual. So
mine isn't either.
So like I said, it's a defense mechanism for the guys who were butthurt that the Wii was the market leader last gen. Some people are butthurt that PlayStation 4 is the market leader this gen. And so they say things about the PlayStation 4, So it's a joke. It's a defense mechanism.
And that being said, just to put things in perspective, because I love hearing people say, "Well, me and my friends only play this type of game, so this type of game should be, is the one that people should play." I'm like, dude, you do realize there's approximately 7 billion people on the planet. Let's just let's just break that down even more. There's approximately around 300 million people in the U.S. alone. So Sony's only sold what is it, 28 million? I think it is.
I don't know what the numbers are.
I think it's 28 million.
I know it's more than 25.
Yeah, it's more than 25. Xbox is at 11 or 12. Nintendo's at 10 mil.
And I don't think that's right either. Xbox being at 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Because of what they're selling per month, that doesn't sound right. Okay. I think it has to be at least 15 at this point.
It's somewhere. Yeah, around it. But you guys get the point. If you're sitting up there trying to brag about, or trying to say your friends only play this, so this is the type of game you should get, you do realize that that's 300 million people in the U.S. and look at how much your particular brand that you align yourself with is selling.
Yeah. I just find it funny that that when the Wii sold great, it was a casual console.
Yep.
And now that the Wii U hasn't sold great, it's still casual. People still call it casual. I'm like, what? That doesn't even make sense in your logic. Not even just the logic of the world. That doesn't make sense in your logic because, again, like I said, every gamer before the market opened up was hardcore. Yes. And it was a much smaller market. And so people equated hardcore with a small group of people that played something a lot.
That is true.
That would be the Wii U. If you look at the numbers as far as how many games per console sold, it's the highest out of the three. It is the highest attach rate.
Yep.
So it's a small number of people playing their games a lot. Isn't that hardcore? I thought that was hardcore was, but
that's what I thought it meant. I mean, but I guess because people change definitions to fit whatever their narrative
exactly.
is.
That's again defense mechanism.
Yeah. So I always found it funny. I've always found that funny. To quote what our good friend Miss K always says, gaming is an expensive hobby. That's the truth. So you just have to be, if you want to get into this hobby, know that it's gonna cost you some money. And everybody isn't gonna put everything on one system. That's just not how this is gonna work.
No.
So
that's what that's another thing I never understood. Is just like, why does a certain console have to, like, because you already have another box that plays certain games. If you do, I can understand if you don't, and you only want one system, or you can only afford one system.
yeah,
Most of the people complaining about this have 2 and 3 systems that and they can play these other games on. So why is it so imperative that it's on, a certain console? Is that it's on the Wii U? If you already have a box that plays those games, like, you're the one saying you're not a fanboy, but you want your box, your favorite box that you call it, to play all the games, even though you can get them elsewhere. I thought that's kind of what makes you a fanboy, right? Like, you like, so you can do that and not have to buy the other boxes. Is that is that the logic? Like, why do people get upset when they have a quote unquote third party box? Why do they get upset that they're that the Wii U doesn't have these third party games at this point, when they can, they've already made the purchase. It's not like, oh man, now I got to go out and buy another console because the Wii U doesn't have third party. You already have a third party box.
yeah, you got like 1, 2.
Yeah, you got So I never understood that. Like I understand. Like I said, I understand people who only have the Wii U be like, man, I want more games and I can't play these third party games.
Yeah,
I get that, but having third party is helpful to Nintendo, but not to me, because I'm always gonna have another box or two.
Like, I can understand to an extent, because like back when I was in college, I only had one system.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can understand it for people like that. I can get it.
Yeah, but those
aren't the people complaining. Those aren't the people who are complaining. It's the people who have more boxes.
The funny thing about that is, though, I also had people that I could go over to their apartment and we'd all play, because they had. If I didn't have it, they had it.
Right. That's who I was. Like during college, I was the only guy I knew who had a GameCube. Everybody wanted to come over and play Double Dash and and Smash and all that,
yeah.
Like, they came to me.
In the barracks.
I was the guy that had the Dreamcast, the 64, and the.
Nobody else had a Dreamcast either.
Yeah,
so I was that guy too for that.
Like, I didn't have a PlayStation.
In the barracks with that.
I didn't have a PlayStation 2 or an OG Xbox until I graduated.
Yeah. I didn't get an Xbox original until 07, 08.
Yeah, so hell, back then I was broke. I was looking for the hookup. Hell, that's why I got a Dreamcast. Yeah. One of my boys was he was a manager at Walmart. I got a hookup.
Nice.
We used to work at Toys R Us.
Yeah,
back in those days. So.
A discount?
No, they didn't really give them discounts.
They don't give discounts. I know. Walmart does.
But they gave you hookups on getting stuff, like returns and first dibs and stuff like that.
True.
Yeah, I lived by the law to hook up in college. That's the only way I survived.
Yeah, you can.
That's how you got to roll back then.
My money's a lot more free than it was back then. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope we answer Andre's question to a good extent. I hope.
Good question, though. Good question.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that is that. It looks like the Q&A. If you're trying to do a Q&A, it looks like it's not working tonight because I don't see it. So I do apologize if you're trying to send in a question because I do not see it. I don't know if Google's having an issue, but for some reason
Did they put the question perhaps in the comment section? Would you be able to see that?
Let me see. I hope so. Man, you know how Google is, man.
Yeah, I know. Can't complain about it. It is free.
Yeah, it is free, but sometimes it
does mess you up still being free because you expect stuff. So
let's see, because we are live right now. Where is the? And I don't even see the.
Is it not showing up in your?
It's not even showing up.
Let me check, because you're in under Gamers at Large, so
yeah, I am under Gamers.
You're not going to be able to see Gamers at Large is subscribed to themselves. So,
do that.
So yeah, let me look and see if I can see it.
Yeah. So if you do have any questions, we're gonna try.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm going there.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you got some questions, put it in the comments on the vid, and we'll try to answer them. Because for some reason the question thing isn't working right now. So do apologize. Let's see. Any other type?
It says comments are disabled. Oh, never mind. It just it just said comments are disabled. Now it's in. It's open. So yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's tripping.
For the win. So, all right. So let me ask you guys off the another topic question. I've been playing some FPSs lately, and people like to talk about like which one would be the better control scheme. Some people like the dual analog control. Some people like remote and chuck. Some people like keyboard and mouse. Which ones do y'all prefer?
I'm gonna have to say keyboard and mouse because at least for me, and we remote nunchuck, but that library was obviously limited. So if it was, at the end of the day, we remote nunchuck would be great. But because I used to play PC back in the day, and I was always I didn't use controllers, like a lot of PC gamers do today. I used I used a keyboard and mouse, and you can't really beat the precision on that as far as shooters go. And I never made the transition over to dual analog. I mean, I play it, I do it now, but even like with Splatoon, I use the motion control and analog stick because to me it's just more precise.
Okay. Shep, what about you? Shep. Okay, Shep's quiet. Me personally, I couldn't get it. Here's my conundrum. All right, I could never do keyboard and mouse, but I have no problem with remote and chuck.
Yeah.
I actually have no problem with gyroscope. Go figure. The dual analog, it's hit or miss with me. Sometimes I feel like it's not precise enough. Like especially like just going through like regular motions or whatever, I guess you could say. Yeah. It's just not precise enough. But I did find remote and chuck to be actually hella precise. I mean, the problem with remote and chuck is you could tell, especially on games like Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, and Ghost that was actually on Wii U, when somebody had a remote chuck and somebody was playing with Pro Controller. The person with the remote and chuck was winning.
Yeah, if they were good at it, they were definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they had mastered it, oh yeah, they were murking fools.
Left and right, doing stuff that you shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah. See, that's the thing I missed about keyboard and mouse is that one of my best tactics was strafing, and it's just not as precise using an analog stick.
Yeah.
It's just too hard to strafe for me.
Yeah, because I think that's one of my problems that I usually have with those is like the fact that it is the one thing is strafing, one of the things is like getting the sights and all that stuff. So I think like I kind of wish that there was a more universal way of finding a way to like make a universal way for FPS. But then again, I have been out of the FPS genre for a while.
Yeah, me too.
Because I kind of got burned out, so I actually took myself out of it just so I could like be away. So when something does come out that I like, it'll be good for me again. I mean, because I actually had a problem. That's why I had to stop playing Call of Duty, because it just got to the point where I was just burnt out on it, and now I'm actually looking forward to something like Halo 5.
Yeah.
Spartan Lock for the win, Luke Cage. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. All my Halo fans, Fire Team Osiris for the win. We got Captain Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly and Luke Cage. We're not losing this. Okay, geeks for the win. But yeah, it's one of those situations where I guess I need to just like take some time and just probably go get like a older copy or something. Probably get something like Ghost on like the PS3 or something like that, just so I can get used to it, I guess.
Ooh, not Ghosts.
Should be cheap though. I'm just gonna go through like a freaking campaign that's only like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Borrow it from somebody. I'm pretty sure I got a friend of mine that I could probably borrow it from, just so I can get used to it. because I do need to get used to it.
Why not Black Ops? Black Ops 2.
Well, Black Ops 2 are the servers still up for Black Ops 2?
For what? PS3?
It doesn't matter.
I have no idea, but I know that it's on Wii U. People are still playing.
I can probably check it out there. And that brings me to multiplayers. So,
Segue.
Yes. All right, so I know a lot of people been playing. Hey, looks like Andre's finally back.
Me Googling my computer had a fight.
Well, we tried to answer your question, so I hope we did, but you kind of missed it.
Yeah, I know. It kind of sucks, but it's all right.
You got another topic you want to throw out there before you drop off again?
No, I shouldn't drop this time. Hopefully, Google won't make my computer stutter and I won't have to punch it in the face.
Okay. And it looks like we got a special guest showing up.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
How you doing?
Y'all can hear me?
There's a black
We
box.
can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you, but we see blackness.
Yeah, I'm traveling right now, so using my phone.
Ah.
Okay.
So.
How's everything?
Yeah. I'm here living, man. That's all I could do. What's going on with you guys?
Nothing much. Just being random as usual.
Life technical issues and beating up computers in Google.
That's what Andre's doing.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but in real life.
Segue. Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing like Chronicles of Mistar. Can we get another Dungeons and Dragons game, like preferably in HD, preferably digital only?
Preferably one that's good that everybody likes.
Hey, look, Shadow over Mistar is off the chain. I can't talk about Tower of
I'm
Doom.
not talking about that one, but there have been some flops.
I can't talk about Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter in Dungeons and Dragons because that fan base.
Yeah.
I think Dungeons and Dragons fan base is a little bit more loyal than the Legend of Zelda fan base.
I would think so.
And they're a little bit
Even
more
the Sonic fan base.
They're a little bit more rabid pit bull than the Sonic fan base.
Yeah.
I should know. I'm a member of the Sonic fan base.
Can the game in that universe work? I mean, I don't want to see nothing because I'm tired of everybody trying to do like when they see like a medieval game, it's all of a sudden going to be a Skyrim clone.
Everything tries to copy Skyrim.
No.
Can't stand it.
Medieval fantasy does not have to be Skyrim.
It's going to be Witcher now because Witcher.
Yeah.
That's going to be the next.
Well, if they're going to do that, then why not do like the Roman and Greek gods rather than doing Norse type stuff? Yeah, that's right, because God of War happened.
Probably because
God of War happened, dude.
Because when you do that, then people want to, more action-oriented stuff.
But you could do different types of that kind of stuff, though.
Yeah, you could.
African.
Hold on, let's do some Egyptian mythology.
African.
On GameCube, I had a game on GameCube. I think it was. I think Sega was the what do you call it? The publisher. It was something Rome.
Oh, you talking about Rome?
No, this is. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. Going through my GameCube games here. But it was it was action based, but it was kind of slower, and you had your little regiment, and you kind of would like tell them what to do. It was almost strategy, but not really. There was some strategy involved. I can't remember the name of that game.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it. I'm going through my games here, but.
Well, I mean, but to go to like you guys said, you have African mythology. You have that. You still have. They have not tapped in that much into China mythology.
Oh yeah, that is true.
African though, there's too many black people in that one.
You mean too much? You mean too much?
Oh, here it is.
No.
Spartan Total Warrior. That's what it is.
You mean too much white and Indian? There's a lot of white Indians in Africa.
Well, yeah.
That a lot of people forget about. South Africa is full of a lot of albinos and white people, and just like Indians are being slaves over.
They migrated there. They weren't there in the ancient times.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Like I would love to see like an African mythology game, but I don't want to see dudes with braids and
Shaka with the
Shaka with like he got like
pins in the face.
He got cornrows. He look like Riley Freeman from Moondance.
You want to know something funny though? Well, you said the name Shaka.
Mm-hmm.
My brother actually has a friend whose name is Shaka, who's partly African.
Wow.
What?
That's a name to have, man. Shaka. That's
Shaka Zulu.
That's that warrior right there.
And he looks physically how you just described him.
Wow.
It's like you know him and you don't.
Who did he fight in that death match thing?
Julius Caesar.
Yeah, it pissed me. He lost, right? It pissed me off.
Well, no, I think. Well, yeah, he did because like
I remember him losing.
the last line that Caesar got him. I'm sorry, dude.
But wow.
I love every rap battles of history. They need a video game.
Oh no! I'm talking about
He's talking about Death Battle.
Oh, Death Battle.
Yeah.
I don't think he did a Death Battle with them.
Yeah, Shaka Zulu was in one.
They did?
Yeah.
I missed that one then.
I'm gonna look it up
that one too.
Right yeah, I'm looking up for you right now. He was in it.
Or is it somebody copying Death Battle?
I don't remember the name. What is the name of the show?
Is that
it was on Spike, right? No,
it's
a show on Spike.
Okay, yeah, that's completely different then.
Because it ain't Celebrity Deathmatch, is it? No, that was
no. It was a show where they would like, they would put the weapons together and they would like.
Oh, you mean the it was on Spike TV.
Yeah, it was on Spike.
Yeah.
Something Warrior, right?
Yeah, because they had like the Mongols versus the Huns and.
Yeah, they had like.
I think you're talking about like damn it.
I think he fought. No, it wasn't Vlad, was it?
No. Vlad fought somebody from China.
Whoever he fought, it was
We're talking about the original Dracula Vlad, right?
Wow.
Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad saw he fought Sun Tzu and he murked him.
Yeah.
So I can't remember the name of the show, but yeah, he was in that. Deadliest Warrior, that's it.
Yeah, that was it. Deadliest Warrior.
Okay.
That was on Spike. I thought it was on History Channel.
No, that was on Spike.
What the?
Spike.
It might have came on History Channel later, but I remember it started on Spike.
Yeah, that does sound like something that was on History Channel.
Because I know
it makes sense to be on History Channel.
I mean, Spike had the commercials for it and all that.
Yeah, it was very testosterone driven, with big weapons, and it was definitely a Spike show.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those ones that overcompensates.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Lord.
Inside the male mind. Huh?
Yep.
All Spike TV shows felt like they was overcompensating for lack of something.
Mm.
Well, it was for male TV. That's what it was about.
Yep. Basically.
Lack of
lack of a big sword.
Lack of that Goron blade. That's what we working with there. Lack of the Goron blade. They ain't even got a master sword. They going with the Kokiri sword.
They run around with the Kokiri, huh?
Oh,
all
Lord.
right, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Enough with the inappropriate humor for
games.
But like you guys say, you have Africa and you have just like you just brought up the Hun. You got the Huns for Chinese. You have Nordic gods for Vikings and stuff like that. You have different mythologies you could kick in.
Yeah.
It'd be like just dig into something different that's not the common stuff that we already seen.
The industry plays it too safe. They like to play.
No more Thors or Zeus.
Now they're playing it too safe.
Yeah, nowadays I'm saying they play real safe.
Shoot, now you're getting games without single player. Hell, what the hell?
Y'all want look,
for $50? What?
I say drop the price down like $40, $35, and you got yourself
30 at the most.
I say 40 to be generous. 40 to be generous.
That's very generous.
Because
you're only getting half a game anyway. But
half that 3-hour campaign ain't half the game.
I'm talking about just without a campaign altogether.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you take the campaign out, you ain't taking half the game out. Why should it? It shouldn't cost half. Which would be $30.
Yeah, I see where Mr. T coming from.
$30 is generous if you do look at it that way.
Yeah.
But you gotta add
the graphics.
Demographics, man. What the hell?
Them graphics, though.
Them graphics, man.
Whatever.
Graphics, though.
So you're telling me people pre-order a freaking game to get the damn fridge and all this special stuff, and they only get and they getting locked content still because they're not getting the single player?
Yes.
Damn gamers! You gamers out there who do that stuff, go right ahead. I can't do that. That's crazy.
Well, y'all don't want to buy the rest of the story in DLC?
Oh, you mean you gotta look online for it?
Destiny.
I didn't even think about that, and then you gotta still pay your DLC on top.
Yep.
They tripping, man.
So you gotta pay. So you gotta basically pay $40. You gotta pay $50. Then when all the other DLC packs comes out or the season pass, you still gotta pay.
Gonna be still at least $60.
Nah, I'll go with Andre. If it's $50, that includes season pass and everything. If not, then no.
Yeah.
No, see
$10
that's why I
off
said
for
40.
the campaign.
That's why I said 40 because 40 would include the DLC.
That's if they do it, but they're not gonna do it.
They ain't gonna do that. They're like, no,
people
ain't dropping this game below a 3DS game price. What you about your mind?
And then people are still gonna buy this game like crazy.
Yeah, I just realized I was making my point backwards. I just realized.
He was working from the conclusion.
So I guess in that I guess 40 would be a good price.
Hey, T, you working at Anita Sarkeesian Science?
Seriously, what was I thinking about? I had it completely backwards. I'm trying to make a point, and I'm making your point, and I'm thinking of making mine.
Wow.
I need to go for the UN if you're going to be talking like that backwards.
Oh, you mean the NU, you mean? Because they ain't the UN no more.
Yeah.
Man, I'm the backwards man. I can walk backward fast and you can't. Oh, my bad. What y'all know about that?
Oh, Lord.
I know about that Freddy got fingered.
What the frick?
Tom Green movie from back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I remember it now, yeah.
Put his suit on backwards and he was, I'm the backwards man.
This is random.
Yeah, it's pretty random, right? I'm trying to keep the theme going.
Oh,
Gamers at random.
It is.
Random.
That's what it is. Oh crap! But that just kills me to see that you got Black Ops doing that on the past gen. Then you got Ubisoft doing the same thing with Siege, with Rainbow Siege. So it's like hell.
But you know what?
Now you got
nobody's gonna notice it. Most people aren't even gonna notice that. Because
most people don't even care.
Yeah, they put the disc in and they go online anyway. So it's like, oh, okay, $10 off for something I don't even play anyway. That's how they're gonna look at it.
Basically, that's how a lot of people are gonna look at the 360 and PS3 ports of Black Ops. They were like, hold on, what? Like, oh, so I get $10 cheaper and I don't have to worry about this campaign I wasn't gonna play anyway.
Yeah,
but you
for a campaign.
Yeah, but you guys know exactly what happened with that stuff right now is going to creep its way into this gen, and then they're going to keep doing it too. Yeah. If they go nickel and dime you back in the past gen, when those guys make the transfer over to this gen right now, they're going to like okay, and they're going to buy the same crap just like they had in the past.
I'm calling it now. A full campaign is going to be a $20 DLC later on.
Oh, I could have saw that long time ago. They were doing that at EA when they were trying to do Battlefront when I was at EA. I was like, wow, you guys really. Whew. That's why I always differentiate developers and publishers, because publishers do not give a damn about no gamers, and if they're going to nickel and dime you, they'll do it.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the end, because if you got a bunch of suits running it, that's what's going to happen. Suits look at the bottom line, the money.
Bottom dollar.
Start pinching them pennies.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They trying to what they trying to do is see about that money.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, that's their job.
Yeah, that's their job. I understand that, but you still have a point that even for me as a businessman, you don't want to kill the golden goose, though.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's got to be balanced. You can't go in all about the money. because you're gonna screw yourself.
This is true.
Yeah. Well, ask THQ.
Right.
Yeah.
TSQ their eyes got too big. They wanted to be the next EA, and the industry swallowed their asses.
Well,
we're ready.
Here's what I don't understand. Why would anybody want to be the next EA? Don't they realize how bad that company's been?
Well, at the time they were thinking about it, EA was doing pretty well. At the time they were trying to.
Well,
EA's still doing pretty well. Because,
they're still
again,
doing pretty well. Not as good as they were, but they're still doing good. But I'm saying, but at the time that THQ was looking at them like, I want to do that too. EA was doing pretty well. So.
Well, yeah, because again, I pointed this fact out from last year. I can't wait to see the next numbers for this year when it comes out. Like I said, you got Ubisoft trying to follow them. So Eidos for Square Enix is trying to follow them because remember, Square Enix now is a Western market. The parent company is in Europe. Because again, EA made $900 million off of DLC and microtransactions.
Yeah,
so
they bragged about that. Huh?
Yeah. So if you want, and that's money off of just that. It's not into the game concept itself. So of course that's money in the bank. That's just free money up there.
Off of stuff that probably should have been in the game already.
Yeah.
So that's
just probably in the game that was told to be held out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, money in the bank. That was extra. That was extra money to them.
Yeah, because it didn't cost them extra to do development. That's why, like I said, when I was there, and when I see these guys walking with these ideas, and they get about good 60% of the game done. They're like, okay, let's see what, and they say, okay, we want to cut off some skins. Boom, they start cutting. They start cutting from there on. The publishers come in and start saying, okay, bring up the knife, Ginzu knives, and let's start cutting.
Right.
And let's all go like sushi on this thing and figure out what pieces we need and what pieces we need to get these games to buy. Because again, within the 3 months of the game release, that's what all AAA publishers want. After that 3-month game setup right there, it drops.
Yeah.
So they always try to super heavy it up in front, and then afterwards they don't give a damn. You can go into GameStop and say whatever you want because the developer wants to get the shaft out of it.
I mean, that's what's happening industry-wide. Like, everybody started trying to follow with EA's pattern. So you had EA, then you had Ubisoft move up. Activision. And then you're like, you can look at the lesser tier and say something like, I don't want to say lesser, but they only make like 1 or 2 different types of games. That's Rockstar. They make like 1 game every 5 years. So, they do other stuff too. They publish some stuff too. But to me, the trifecta is Ubisoft, EA, and Activision. And EA started struggling a little bit. They got those bad awards like 2 years in a row, worst company in America, that kind of stuff. And their sales went down, and they had really crappy games coming out, buggy as hell. And then now Ubisoft's feeling it a little bit. The only one that hasn't really been touched yet is Activision.
Well, Activision had a better setup than those guys because basically their bread and butter, other than the Skylanders and stuff, which those games sell. But I mean, like their Black Ops, they were smart enough to.
Their market though, they do Call of Duty, and they do like you said, Skylanders and stuff like that. And they do now they're throwing Tony Hawk in there, and they're bringing that back. But that's not costing them any big money. So that's just
they're not costing them big money. But what I was saying is that other than that, what they're doing is, of course, they got Treyarch. They have Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer working tandem each time on each. So unlike Ubisoft, that has they just have like Montreal and Ubisoft France, and sometimes they have to combine to make Assassin's Creed. One team is sticking with their franchise, Black Ops, and they keep on going, which is Infinity. Then Sledgehammer takes the next step, the next iteration after, and keep on going. So they built themselves up pretty smart. Activision, I gotta give Activision that.
Yeah, the thing with Ubisoft though, Activision. No, I'm not taking anything away from Activision. I'm actually saying they probably have the best setup out of all 3 of them, because they're not spreading themselves too thin.
True.
Because of the games they make. Unlike EA's like they're in everything. They have their hands in everything. And all these little companies that do all these different things, and they spread themselves too thin. And that's when the quality started going down, and you had the issues with that, and the sales go down because of the quality. That's what's happened with Ubisoft. They got their hands in all these different things. You had Splinter Cell. They brought that back. It didn't do well at all. It bombed. And then you have Watch Dogs, and it didn't bomb, but it didn't make the money they needed it to make for all the money they spent on it. And then you had debacle with Assassin's Creed last year, and they lost a lot of money and a lot of mind share with that.
Yep. Well, they lost a lot of mind share, but it's still over 200,000 people already pre-ordered the next Assassin's Creed. So.
Well, that's gonna happen. You're gonna have a hardcore group that's gonna do that every year, regardless. Anyway,
I can't do that.
Now we got people. There are people sitting up there saying, I'm not buying this new one until after a month. So I'm gonna make sure that I don't have to worry about Facebook.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which I cannot blame them for that. I mean, I really can't blame because after what they did with Unity, and that was just.
What was the other one? That was only on last gen only. Was it
Rogue?
Yeah, and that thing bombed. It bombed.
Yeah. They shouldn't have tried doing two at the same time.
They spread themselves too damn thin because their eyes were too damn big.
With Rogue, they didn't even market it though.
No, you're right. They didn't market it much.
They figured Rogue would get in on.
They didn't think they had to.
So because that's why because there was a question that was
Zombie U. They didn't have to market that either.
Yeah, because the thing was like with Rogue. I mean, with some of these, people were asking like, well, why they keep making them for PS3 and 360? I'm like 80 million people. That's why.
Right. That's why. Even though it's not that high.
This decision.
Because 40 million of them 360s red ringed anyway.
Yeah. The sad thing about it is though, you got like 80 million versus above 25 and about 15.
Yeah, that's not solid enough. That's why people are complaining about, why are they still making games for the current gen, last gen? Well, or last gen, it's because not enough people bought the current gen stuff yet.
Well, a lot of people. The problem is, there's a lot of people realizing they're getting a similar or maybe not that different of a product on current generation. So there's like, well, I don't need to switch yet.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of them. But the next thing is, other than this generation has been a lot of broken games. Also, T just brought up the whole install base. They already figured out how to work the cell for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. They already know how to develop those things without it becoming a buggy mess. And the cost of that is.
Yeah, they've been working on hardware for so long. It's second nature to them at this point. So. And
the cost is cheaper to develop the game. So now they don't want to jump up to this new generation as yet. Some developers publishers already done start doing that, which is good. Hopefully people get some good games. But yeah, that's like I said. That's why I said PlayStation 3 is the most popular platform in Japan when I was over there, because Square, Namco, all those guys did not want to release. They keep on making games for PlayStation 3 because
and Nintendo was banking on that. That's why the Wii U came out when it did, because Nintendo thought, and they were right. We're still getting last gen games, new games, and it's 2015, and Wii U dropped in 2012, so they figured we're gonna at least have 3 years of games from the current gen or last gen to be ported over to our Wii U, and that's why obviously a lot of people pointed out the Wii U is very similar in architecture or setup at least to the Xbox 360, so they figured they'd be getting those games.
Well, they got screwed, didn't they?
They got screwed.
Well,
exactly.
You also got to remember, Sony has always said that their consoles are on a 10-year cycle.
Right.
In that case, the PS3 is going to keep getting supported until 2016.
It mostly has been. It mostly has been 10 years.
Yeah.
Pretty close to 10 years.
Until 2011.
Yeah, PS2 was selling.
Still going. Yeah. So I mean, they don't. Sony doesn't lie when they say 10 years.
And they have to sell them for 10 years because they ain't making no money off of them.
Yeah, they don't make any money off of them.
Until year 8, they ain't making no money yet. So they got to go that long.
So, I mean, yeah, that's just one of them situations. I mean, yeah, I would love for people for everybody to upgrade, but I understand why. I mean, if you're thinking about it, just think if you like a parent and you got a budget, why would you upgrade when they're still making games for the system you still got?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Outside of I don't know, Crackdown,
Yeah.
I don't see a reason. Like, there's no current quote unquote next gen game yet. You know, because everything that's coming out can still be done on the last stuff. So.
I would say, well, yeah, for this year, yeah. Next year, I think they got some.
Going to change. Like I said, Crackdown comes out next year.
Yeah.
That'll probably be different next year, but
2016 is probably the year.
Yeah.
Where people gonna see that they need to upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
you're right.
After they release, after the PS4 and the Xbox One release, that's 3 years. Yeah.
Well, that's what people don't really realize. You don't get the really good games until going into like the third year.
Yeah, I mean that's what every console. That's why I was always laughing when I kept hearing people like, "Well, this should have came out at launch." I'm like, bruh, you don't get Last of Us in 2006. You don't get like Halo 4
no, if
you kind of
wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah.
Nah, you kind of can. The problem is we already know there's only one company that's internal. Sony don't have that big of an internal. They could have done it because Crash Bandicoot and all that stuff came on their first year. They were great games. Same thing with Xbox, where they figured out how to do the Halo stuff because they transferred it from over. They're working on it with the PC from Bungie, but you have to have an internal crew to do this stuff.
Yeah, but
they don't.
You know what I mean, though, right? I mean, the best stuff at launch. You get it like close to the end of the cycle, really.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, the thing, and that's why I never understand why people keep saying that.
Because they are armchair analysts and they think they know what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. Looks like we got a question. And people, if you do have a question, please leave it in the comments because for some reason Google's question and answer thing isn't working right now. I don't know why, but we do have one question from Foxshot, and he asks, has Xenoblade Chronicles X lost its hype? The game still looks incredible with its story, online co-op, and loot sharing mechanic, yet not enough people are expressing their excitement for the game. X is coming out this year on December 4th, yet most people seem to forget about this game. Why? I'm still hyped for it, but half of that is Nintendo needs to Nintendo had this thing where they're talking about every month they're going to upload a new video, I guess the new survival tips or whatever. They need to change that from a month to every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They do. I mean,
they need to build people's excitement up for it.
Yeah, and the same thing,
I don't know for that type of game.
Yeah.
I don't know for that type of game if I would do that, because that game is still too niche for that. I mean, you can hype it up as much as you want, but mom and pop's kids are not going to jump into that game as much as Super Mario or maybe Star Fox to be more user friendly. Game, no, that's.
When they delayed Star Fox, they should have pushed that into their spot.
Agreed.
They should have pushed that into their spot.
Yeah, they should.
Mario.
It depends. Like I said, for me, from my point of view, it depends on the localization. If the localization would have worked, that they could do it, then maybe they can. I don't know if they're going to finish it all the localization by November 24th.
Yeah, that's true.
You're right. I'm sure it will be done by then because. I mean,
you have to get it pressed, right?
Out on December 4th.
Yeah, you got to get it pressed.
You're not gonna wait that long to December 3rd. We got to have this game.
To get it pressed doesn't take that long because you have over 10,000 machines to press the thing. You ever been into those?
You're agreeing with us then.
No. Yeah, I'm saying that. No, what I'm saying is. It could be. It's not that long. You're right, Mr. T. It's not that long. I don't know if that's there, making sure that all the data and everything from because the game's done. Yeah. It's just the localization, and you still have to stream the data of this in English, because what Nintendo does is they translate it into English. They're from English into German, German, French, Spanish, and since we have Spanish over this side over here. That's the next thing too. I'm just giving you the concept. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I'm just saying it could be that too.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I agree. It's a niche title, but it doesn't have to be. They don't have to market it like it's a niche title. They should market it like it's a mainstream title. For one, it's an open world game. That's a big thing in this day and age, and it's a huge open world game. And two, You got mechs. Like who doesn't like mechs?
Yeah,
anti-robot
kiosks with giant robots, some Xenoblade Chronicles in it. Like for real.
Because I'm making a Gundam. I'm going to tell you right
now. Which one are you going to try to make?
Death Size Hell.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
what was the name of the Gundam that the dude had? G Gundam with the shining finger.
Gold something.
I can't
Shining finger.
Shining finger.
You mean the heart? You mean heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, heart. Yeah.
That's a horrible name for a move, though. Shining.
to finish my point, though, like back in the day, and even actually this year, back in the day, a lot of people were quote unquote tricked into buying Final Fantasy VII. Like people who would never touch an RPG because of the marketing.
Yeah.
They marketed it really well.
They were tricked to buy Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah.
Because people thought the stuff they saw in those commercials was the game. And it wasn't. A lot of people thought that. Some of my friends were tricked by that game. Like,
well, then you got me. Well, you know what?
Hold up. And even this year, a lot of people bought The Witcher. That went and bought it because it was an open world. It was a big, kind of expansive open world game with pretty graphics, and that's a lot of reason why it's so. A lot of people who bought The Witcher have barely touched that game.
Technically, Witcher 3 isn't open world because it's not all seamless.
Well, you know what I mean.
3 big sections.
It's definitely
which is still cool, but it's not seamless.
Okay, I agree with you, T. I could also bring up not open world, but I could bring up other games that was marketed heavily, and still didn't fall, and was a great game. Sunset Overdrive got marketed a lot by Xbox last year, and still didn't broke it.
But that's great.
It's half and half. I just don't know if you're gonna do it.
But here's the thing: Nintendo doesn't have a big title. Spend the money. Why not spend the money on this? Like if it doesn't sell, it's gonna sell better. But it's your only big title, really. After Mario Maker, like why not spend the money on that?
Yeah.
You're not spending on anything else.
You go over there and speak to Kimishima. He get a death stare.
I'm not afraid of his stare.
Hey, be careful when you talk to him that he don't throw you in a volcano. Just float by the helicopter hanging off of a ladder, hold you by the scruff of your neck and just drop you in.
Zelda's going for 2015. It's not coming back. Star Fox is going for 2015. It's not coming back. Xenoblade Chronicles should be a game you push, not just Yoshi's Woolly World. I'm sure they're going to push that.
Yeah,
give Xenoblade Chronicles some love like that.
Yeah, because especially the amount of people that actually begged for them to put the original Xenoblade Chronicles.
Right. A lot of people bought that game.
Had to beg for it.
Xenoblade Chronicles sold damn well on 3DS. I'm sure the numbers on the Wii. Was it released for Wii? No, it wasn't released for Wii.
Which one? Chronicles?
No, I'm talking about the Wii U. It wasn't released on the Virtual Console. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it wasn't. It would have been a good idea, but no.
It would have been a good idea. Yeah, it would have been. But of course, that would have blocked them on the 3DS. So
they got themselves on the 3DS. They're not going to get much more at this point.
No, you're right. If they do it now, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's up to, like you said, if they could. That's what I said. Is for me, I look at it as half and half. It could work out like you guys are saying, but I don't know. To me, I can't say nothing about it because I've seen people push a lot of stuff and still come out and just drop.
That's business, man. That's what business is a risk. You got to take risks. You got to spend money to make money sometimes.
It's different if they didn't have the money to do it, but everybody knows it at this point.
Yeah, or they had 3 different games this season, and they picked and choose which one they were going to push. But they don't have that. They don't have a big game anymore.
Yeah,
they can make this a big game. They can make people who wasn't even checking for Xenoblade Chronicles X to be a game that they're looking for because of the things I mentioned. It's an open world game that's instantly recognizable. People like that, and it's got freaking mechs in it.
And let's be honest. I mean, I'm surprised North America even getting a limited edition.
I mean, that is.
I'm surprised.
That would be the thing I would definitely push if they were going to push the game.
Bundle. Put a bundle that has that that special edition in it.
And make a very limited run of that.
Yeah.
And while we are on bundles, if Sony and Microsoft, if Sony and Microsoft can put together some bundles, Nintendo, what the hell y'all doing?
Seriously.
I mean,
money.
Hey, I made the video.
Halo gets a bundle. Freaking, hold up. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 got a bundle, and that thing looks ugly. I'm sorry, Call of Duty fans, but y'all know I'm not lying.
Am I wrong? Is Destiny getting a bundle for an expansion pack?
Yep.
But
Yeah, that was
good.
ridiculous.
That white one looks good.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm saying that is, if they can do that. I mean, I already put the video out.
Yeah.
Nintendo getting lazy.
Yeah, they're getting lazy, and they're getting too conservative. It's all about money. It's not. That's how they are now. Because Xbox, because the Halo set that's coming out, Xbox is losing $300 off of that console more than they're using. So they're just going in for the fan base. They're not doing it for the money for them.
You can't. That's again, like I said in my video, that is a fan service thing. You're not gonna make a lot of money on them bundles.
You ain't gotta make a lot of them either.
Right. You don't have to make that many of them, but that's a way to let your fans know that you're supporting your console.
And they used to do it.
They used to do it. Yeah, it'd be one thing if they never did it, but I'm complaining about it because they used to do it.
Yeah,
they don't do it anymore.
I would like to see multicolored consoles come back too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time Nintendo drops a new console, you always see this little flyer or whatever, these digital ads that show multicolors. Every time we had it. And what did we end up having? Like 3 colors, like black, white, red?
Black, white, and red. Yeah.
Yeah, black, white, and red.
That's it.
Like GameCube had indigo, burnt orange, platinum, black.
Yeah.
N64 had the green, purple, black, the transparent one, which I had, and
not transparent. A lot of them because I had transparent green, orange, red, purple.
Colors and transparent
had its own set of colors.
N64 was all over. Yeah, they were all over that.
Yeah, that was Skittles.
But even the GameCube though, even if it didn't have like special colors, they still had like the special like disc plate thing on the top of the GameCube that would have like etchings from a certain game. Like they had it for Metroid. They had it for Resident Evil 4.
Zelda Collector's Edition.
They had it for Zelda's Collector Edition. So they still would do even stuff like that, not just colors, but etchings.
Well, Kimishima, you look like you're still going to do it.
Well, like I said, it's the board up to do it. That's why I would say if there's something that don't make sense, it's always about money, and I think the board is they're just being what they are.
They like, hold up, are we gonna make our cash back?
Yeah, I mean that's what all companies is. That's what we just talked about the whole publisher and developers thing. Yeah, the board is gonna be they're gonna be greedy.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna be greedy.
For me, it doesn't matter to me. I already have a Wii U, so that stuff doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But
if they dropped out like a platinum, a purple
Wii U
or red Wii U, you'd be right out there.
Exactly. I'd be out there buying. Look, I got 4 GameCubes.
Okay, you guys are better than me. I wouldn't. Go ahead.
Go buy one.
I'm not gonna lie. I did have the purple and the platinum GameCube. I'm not gonna lie.
I got the black and the platinum. So
I got purple, platinum, black, and one purple PAL one. So
well, I got is well, y'all better than me. All I got was one 64, one GameCube because my GameCube was special. But other than that, then the white
you
then
got
just
a badass one.
yeah, and then we just got one white Wii U. That's all I ever bought. I used to buy one console, never had no problem with it. So
Wii U's the only one I only have one of, or not Wii U. Well, yeah, Wii U and Wii. I still have my day one launch Wii, and it still works great.
Yeah, I do too. Like, let me tell you something. See, when I got mine, I kind of got the hookup. I was in college, so you know how those things go.
I got you, man. I got you. Like I said, how you think I got my GameCube hookup? Hey,
yeah, I mean, dude,
mine's was special. I don't sell my GameCube.
I mean, that's how I got a 2K Sports Edition Dreamcast. I mean, you know, you hook your boy up.
I know, right? Like I said, when Kenji gave me that thing a while ago back, and I was like, oh, man, and then look at that price of it right now. I could sell my thing for a lot of money. I'm like, nah, I don't do that.
We got a couple of questions from King Garpachi.
All right, well, can you...
his first question is, Halo 5 is looking good. Are you guys excited?
Fire Team Osiris for the win. Luke Cage and Captain Mal Reynolds.
I think we talked about it earlier.
Well, I'll put it like this. It's going to be one of my first pickups for my Xbox One.
Fire Team Osiris.
I'm just holding out and making sure everything is working.
Well, I'm not getting my Xbox One
And
until
if
like
everything's
next year
working,
anyway.
I'll make that purchase.
I'm not getting my next Xbox One until next year anyway. So by then it should. I hope it should be okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting Halo 5 day one. I got a limited edition already paid off.
Okay, I'm gonna ask one more question.
That's a different story. That's limited edition.
Yeah.
You kind of got to get a limited edition, when it's limited.
Yeah.
Next question from King, and then I'm gonna have to bow out for about 5 minutes, and I'll come back. King says, "Are you guys getting Yoshi?" I don't really hear too many people talking about it.
I'm getting it.
Cannot stand that dinosaur, so no, I'm not getting it.
well,
I get Twilight Bites for that because he beats me with him on Smash Brothers. So yeah, I'm hating.
Yes, I already have my bundle pre-ordered.
Which Yoshi plushie you got, T?
I got the green. I don't.
No, I mean which size?
Huh?
Which size?
Which
regular
size?
You got Godzilla Yoshi or you
got a regular size?
They got different sizes. I didn't know about that.
You know about the big Godzilla?
Yeah, that one ain't came out yet though.
Oh, no, I just got the regular
They
green.
ain't put that one out on the market.
Nah.
They ain't thrown that one out in the wild yet for like 50
Nah, they ain't thrown it out in a while yet. It still ain't out yet.
I'm a platformer head, so I'm definitely very excited for it.
I played it when I was in Japan. I played it. To me, I enjoyed it. I can't wait to get it as well too over here because I could have get it for my Japanese Wii U, but I was like, nah, I'll wait because
it's still gonna be the same game.
I think people aren't excited for it.
I understand you trying to support the North American market, so
I think people aren't as excited for it because it's already been out in Europe
and Japan.
It's like we getting leftovers.
We getting it last. So we're a little salty over here in the West.
Sloppy second.
In the West.
Hey, dude, drink some water and you'll be okay.
I don't.
Yeah, still excited for it though. All right, I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
I make sure I got my different color because I got the blue one, and I got my blue plushie Yoshi, and then my blueshie. Yeah, I got my blueshie, and I give, of course, other people. Like I said before, they got theirs coming to them. So after I fight little kids and stuff to get those Yoshis, they better be happy to get.
You just made me think of that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they were fighting over that toy. What was it, Turbo Man or something like that?
Yeah.
He was fighting
with Sinbad and him. Yep.
I could just see like somebody is probably gonna make a meme of Arnold fighting a bunch of people for the Yoshis.
All they gotta do is put in a bunch of Japanese girls, and that's what it was over there when I was there. I'm telling you, that was the fastest selling thing I ever seen out there when I was in Japan, and people were going crazy for that little Yoshi.
That's because people love Yoshi. Yoshi is cute, so everybody.
I will say this. Even though I'm not looking forward to it, it does look like a good game though. It does.
It's going to be a good game.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
Nintendo gonna get a bunch of angry letters.
No, it's a good game. I play a good amount of levels, and I like those. Like, oh man, this is great. I like this right here. The reason I said I backed off from buying the Japanese version of it is because I was like, oh man, I already have a bunch of customs I gotta pay on all these freaking things that everybody wanted me to bring, and that's a higher yen item, so it'll be more customs. I'm like, screw it, I'll wait till the game come over. It'll just be cheaper.
He was like, yeah, I'll save my money.
I'll save because I already spent, like I said, customs coming from that country. I'll say the chef was one of them who's like, oh man, get me this, get me that, get me this. I'm like, okay. He said, oh, you don't gotta worry about that. I'm like, dude, I can't tell the customs that this is not a new item because it's packaged. It's not like I could take it out and put it in my man. I gotta look so weird going to the airport with a bunch of plushies and all that stuff in my suitcase. And they were like, what kind of weirdo is this guy?
Like, why he got a bunch of this dinosaur in multiple colors?
Exactly.
Do we need to? Hey, we got to pull him to the side.
Exactly. We're like, hey, yo, sir, come over here. Let's go.
Like, I'm getting some readings of some metal in these things. We might need to check this out.
Oh man, yes. I was like, holy crap! This, I got all this stuff. I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll save my little money, whatever I can, and go back. Cause hell, that was like all the customs. I'm like, dude, I can't tell them that I have. These are all packages, so I have to pay customs.
Yeah.
Because you want to because I'm just saying because they want it in the box. I'm like, if you want it in the box, I gotta bring it as that. They're gonna see it's new.
No, that's
so. Well, whatever. That game is, like I said, I played it. It was pretty good. I like the way it's set up. They have and the whole thing with everybody's talked about it, which is pretty good. It is the way that if you love platforming, and which I do, you can go the easy route. Just get your little plush Yoshi, and it'll take you through easy. That's for the kids, whatever. They got some stages, including the stages where I think you've seen videos of it with IGN and stuff. We're playing it with the. Excuse me, with the, what do you call it, with the screen when you're in the ghost house.
Oh,
when
yeah.
the platform disappears. That one is that. Yeah, when the screen comes across, the ghost appears, but then when it goes away, you can't see him, and then the platform appears and disappears. Yeah, that was a pretty inventive stage, and stuff like that is what make that game tough. If you want to get all the extra yarns and stuff like that, yes, I think they find the right. That's Nintendo in a way, but they find the right balance of saying, okay, you want to get this stuff, go ahead. If you don't want to, you can blast through the game, and that was mostly for the kids, of course. So, but I enjoyed it, so I'll wait for it to come out. And you guys are saying about the Xenoblade, yeah. I just want the damn English version because I want to know what the hell the side quests are. That's all I care for.
That's the one thing. Because I kind of got mad when I kept seeing everybody put up like the Japanese version. I'm like, please stop doing that because you're making it worse.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
making it worse. Wait a little bit unbearable, man.
Well, I mean, that's why I said. I mean, the reason I'm saying it because just like people, when I put up my impression video back in May, people would ask me all these questions about, hey, can you do this design? Which I know you could do a lot of stuff, and just like you just said, Jay, that you could design your mechs, but I can't get some of the design, some of the add-ons or the different styles and stuff was in the side quest, so it looked like I couldn't really go through all of that and.
Like, man, I can't read this.
No, I could read to a certain degree, but you see, you play Xenoblade, right?
Yeah, I played the original.
You see how many steps? Sometimes some of those damn things with so many steps.
He was like, oh gosh.
You gotta go to this guy, then you go to that guy, then you gotta go to this guy. I'm like,
And some of that stuff happens like 3 or 4 hours later.
So basically these quests are like the big Moron Sword quest in Ocarina of Time.
Yes. So that's why when I was playing the Japanese version, when I'm playing it here, I just stick to the main quest just because it was easy to like, okay, go explore here, go there, look for this person, and I'm progressive. But when it was like, can you go pick me up find this creature out there? I'm like, okay, I found the creature, and then, oh, well, you gotta go to this other person. I'm like, forget it. And that could have gave me a better gun or a better thing for my mech or something. But I was like, screw it, I don't care.
I didn't do this with Xenoblade Chronicles, but I think what you probably should do is go through the main quest and just almost beat it, and then go back once you've leveled up and all that good stuff.
Then start doing all the side quests like nothing.
Right. I played, like I said. I understand that. I don't know if it worked perfectly because sometimes you get some items that are like kind of like level you up automatically higher. Like you get a better gun to take on certain bosses, and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go for the quest, get this gun, and then take this person out and keep on going instead of keep on grinding.
Right.
So that's what it is with. That's what it was with me. I mean, I was like. Got to a certain point, I was like, okay, technically speaking, like, since I came from vacation, when I went on vacation, I have not touched Xenoblade from that point on because it's just like, I'll wait for the game to come out. Because I just don't want to go back into that game and get sucked back in and say, oh, crap. Because I did run into a couple of roadblocks. Like I said, one of the most aggressive creatures, and they showed it on the Nintendo thing, which is smart. I'm happy they did. Them freaking monkeys, holy crap. Them things are aggressive.
December 4th, like everything else is shutting down on my Wii. So that's what I'm trying to get all the gaming in on everything else that I need to before that time. Because if you look at me on my Wii U, all you're gonna see is Xenoblade Chronicles X. The whole month.
That reminds me, especially that online co-op.
No. See, you lying. It ain't gonna be a month.
I'm just saying, at least that whole month of December. I'm gone.
It's gonna be like this is gonna be from December up till like May.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rank up, trying to Mario Kart. Trying to get back into that. Even though
I gotta get back into Mario Kart. I'm pretty sure I've diminished in skills by now. Not like I was all that great, but I wasn't bad.
To my surprise, I've been bad at Mario Kart. Like the Mario Kart 8 has been hurting my feelings.
That's because you sat there and played Daytona USA on the Sega Saturn and made it
jinxed me.
Your coordination.
It totally jinxed me. I was like, oh,
you guys are crazy. Hey, I don't know if you guys started up. I want to bring up something to ask you guys a question because I just did. Because I don't know if you guys started saying stuff about the Phil Spencer thing, but I just have one question to ask. How come he said it, which everybody here on this cast agrees what Phil Spencer said about the console thing, but but what happened when Reggie said it or Walter said it at GDC, nobody makes an article or videos about it?
Because why was the first person to say it?
It's Nintendo, so nobody cares.
Well, because this year they didn't say it. You gotta put it into perspective. They didn't say it this year.
But you gotta look at look. Phil didn't say it. Yoshida didn't say it. And everybody's like, okay, the console wars are bad, but then you'll go 5 minutes later trashing the console that you don't like.
Yeah, but here I think here's the thing though. Console wars are bad, or I hate to use the word bad, but it's not good. And it doesn't
help.
Help
Conducive to the environment.
Right. It doesn't help. Yeah, it doesn't help these consoles sell any of that stuff. The only thing, there's the problem is that there is somebody who does benefit from the console wars, and that's media.
Gaming media.
Media definitely benefits from the console war. So they ain't trying to hear that. They ain't trying to. That's where they make their money at. You can't get people, commenting on thousands of replies on your articles if you ain't fueling the console war. You have to do that.
It's a money making machine.
That's all media. That's not just gaming media. The East Coast West Coast beef way back in the day. I'm old.
That's true.
They were selling magazines like crazy because of that stuff.
The Source XXL.
Right. That was a huge boom for them.
Bringing it in.
Yeah.
Popped on the cover 1 month. Big on the streets.
I don't even think anybody really knew what Source was before then.
Yeah. People were on the streets dying, but these people were making money.
Yeah.
True. Because the only reason I said it because it's like I said, each of these big people each of these chairmen, Reggie, from Reggie to Yoshida to Phil Spencer, all of them have each other's console and play in games. Reggie has an Xbox One. Yoshida has 2 Wii U's, one for him and one for his children.
But I would say
and he got banned on both.
I want to say this about Reggie because I've been thinking about it, and I think it's funny. I find it kind of hypocritical that people don't like Reggie being aggressive anymore. Like, because that's how he came out. He came out kicking ass and taking names, and people going crazy about that. But now when he says stuff, about the competition or whatever, now it's that's why are you saying that? You don't have the right to say that. I'm like, that's what Reggie does. That's like,
But that's the thing, though. If someone else flipped the script and did the exact opposite of what they're doing now, people would hop on it.
Of course.
But did you hear what he said about but you don't like it when one says it about the other?
And don't give me that, the Wii U isn't doing great, blah, 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 so they ain't got no reason to talk. He said that during the GameCube era. The GameCube wasn't selling gangbusters either. So you can't make that argument with me either. Like, I don't know, people, it just feels like these so-called gamers are supposed to have all this knowledge about the industry. They seem to forget this stuff when they want to make a point.
They forget, all right. They got that disease.
Right, and I mean quote-unquote forget when they want to make a point. Like,
that's what I'm saying that too. Yeah, they got that disease. They can't remember what happened last 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. Nothing.
But
it just drove me. It's really weird to me. Mad at Reggie for being aggressive, which is what his calling card is. That's what people remembered about when he stepped on stage.
Here's the problem with Reggie being aggressive. Like Reggie was cool, but when Jeff Keighley kept trying him and he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, he was soft. That's when they wanted Reggie to be aggressive. He was.
I'm like, dude. I'm like, bro, say something. Choke slam him. Rock bottom him. The moment drop that pump, man.
Choke slam. Choke slam.
I'm like,
good gosh.
I'm like, stun him. Do something. Get some Reggie Wises. I don't care. Do something.
Incredible Hulk on him or something, man.
Like,
oh my god, that's funny.
The whole situation was Keeley had went straight up. He acted with respect toward Matrick. He acted with respect toward Trenton. And as soon as Reggie showed up, he acted like an ass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he is 3 times bigger than you, boy.
There was plenty of questions you could have been bludgeoning, Microsoft with at that time, especially.
And he didn't.
And he didn't do it.
He was completely professional and nice. But as soon as he saw Reggie, he was like, that's what I was like, dude, do something.
This isn't fanboyism. This is just facts.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, do something. I'm like, Reggie, do something. Look at him, growl. Say something.
You got the man like he's some kind of senior psycho guy. Yeah.
At some point, it needed to stop, and it just never did. And that's when, to me, I'm like, that's when people started being like, oh, well, he's just a pushover. Like, pretty much.
Oh. Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah. I mean, he had the perfect chance to rock bottom him. I mean,
rock bottom.
Wasn't nobody there. There was a perfectly good coffee table to put him straight through. I mean, I don't understand why, he just didn't Stone Cold stun him. I mean, Pikachu Stone Cold stun Charizard. That ought to tell you. People gonna be walking around with Pika 316 shirts now. So it's just one of those situations.
True.
Now, hey, we get 9:41. We've been playing a little bit too long. Anybody got anything else they want to bring in before we wrap up?
Nah, I got a topic, but that would extend way long, so it's good. I'll next time, not now.
All right. Andre.
I got one question that I'm looking at. I just want to have it answered because it's gonna be funny.
Okay. What is it?
This is from Ozetka Gaming. T, can you hook me up with some of that Xbox side?
Man. Alrighty. Well, all right.
And he is quiet, like a suspicious drug dealer.
Oh Lord. That's gonna be our episode for tonight. I want to say thanks to Liger for showing up and dropping in. We're gonna do our sign outs and then we'll get out of here. Let's start with Andre.
As soon as I hit the mic.
What happened to Andre's voice?
Wow, that was perfect.
Oh wow.
Echo.
Yeah, there is a bit of an echo. Is it? Oh, I think it's on your side, Liger.
My side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only hear it from when you talk. It doesn't matter anyway. We're not here.
We're in the stadium now. Dang it! I was trying to say something and I forgot. Just go to my channel, check out my latest Wii U game idea, which is Hyrule Fantasy Maker. Because everybody knew that there should have been a Zelda Maker coming. So that's all I really wanted to pimp out. I got a couple other things coming, but I'm not done with them yet. So.
All right. T.
All right, fools. Another great cast. Thanks again to Liger for joining us and making this cast a little bit more chocolate. I'll be dropping a video sometime this evening whenever it finishes rendering. It should be Pretty funny. Straight out of Asser. So,
oh Lord.
it's not going to be too bad, but it's got a pretty funny opening, I'll say. But yeah, check out my channel. If you aren't already subscribe to everybody here, and
go willy-nilly. Subscribe to everyone.
Everybody.
Like it's a sorority meeting.
Play Nintendo, fools.
All right, Liger.
Man, thank you for letting me join in. Like I said, I wasn't going to do NCAST tonight because I had so much stuff to do today, but basically I saw you guys and said, hey, if I could jump in. So thank you for letting me be here. I have my next video coming out basically is about travels about all the games, part 1. So hopefully I could get it up. It's a little long video, but I was just trying to get a lot of stuff out for people. So hopefully people could check it out and check out our channel as well too. So thanks for having me, man.
No problem. All right, and this is your boy Jay. I do want to let everybody know, Geek Alley, JT Fresh Take will be doing our first Q&A on October 17th. I left a couple of videos for Fresh Take on the video stream, so check those out. Go to the Geek Alley YouTube channel, check out the rest of the episodes of Fresh Take, and get your questions ready for our first Q&A on October 17th. Other than that, y'all know me. I normally have gameplay videos up, probably on Thursday, and I will catch you guys on the next vid. Peace out.
Peace out.